store, he getting the beats like it's Drake, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Well, as soon as you see that fiber chip in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn to take something away from each.
And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turn. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Well, I imagine that first play will woke them up as they get set now for second and long. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have a little further up past their own 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
You know it was hard for him to enjoy that win last week, Katie. He had one of those little smiles, one of those little fake smiles, because he knows his teammates picked him up in a turnover-filled showing. This week, and he said it himself, it's on him to pick everybody else up, get back on track, play some better football.
His first throw is an interception. Survival with the pick. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oops.
of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
And it's 3 and out.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular right, loves a chance to have involved a breakfast ball or a mulligan. Another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Brock for the first guy he met. Good game on that first down run. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Bronco 80. Check go.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Come on.
Pass play now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's a throw. They try to trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. They'll throw it. And screen here to Wood. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Good throw outside, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
They give it to him again. We'll get about 6 on this one. More importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Taking tempo with some hurry-up offense. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, start.
And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A fresh set of downs for him now after the defense jumped.
Let's go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Now.
Offense in the hurry up now.
11-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, hit it right. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. One right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lead up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Again, it's good. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. He's going to throw it. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turn. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Now he's going to be brought down after the 31. Making 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check smash, check smash.
Going to the ground again on first. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense runs out.
Dialing up a receiver screen. Has room down the left sideline. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull out in front for their 13-zip. first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Airing it out to start this drive. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
19 target.
They're going to try and throw it here. They try to trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback...
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And he gets it away from his end zone. He dodged the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back-to-back carries here. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That plays up third down.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they didn't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turf. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down. Send the tight end in motion. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Back to throw. Held in by Lamb, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Collects this at the 32. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bucs offense taking over late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. On first down, they'll run. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Working quickly here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
It's second and 8.
Throwing on seconds. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19, 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Drop for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw here. To his wide out, it's a screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick. Let's go now. Come back, Johnny Lions.
Sticking to the air here. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. The Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
He's back to throw. They try to trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll throw it. Into a crowd, and the defender jumps up with it. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Buccaneers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So entering the line. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back past the offense, just a touch shy midfield to start this drive. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the 3rd. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert.
2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal. Hey. Ready.
Another carry for it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And a shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down. At the end, well, that call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All set now. 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the red zone now. Isn't holding up. They're into the drop in.
Hurry, hurry.
Offense working quickly.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 30-yard line.
Setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hold it ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Start. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Complete beyond the marker. He will not score, but that does set him up right with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Ready,
First
ready.
down and goal to go.
Quickly on the RPO. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers throw the lead coming out of halftime. One right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff running left. It's through. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough pushing.
Oh, left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This defense, they are playing, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they produced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Air it out on 3rd. And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turn. On now comes their punter. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st. And dose of the hurry up here.
Dragon 60.
Working on 1st down. Chased out to his right. Taking a chance at the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Running it after the penalty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. And that one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this Dallas gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Cowboys about set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Shotgun snap and give to Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
70 Lions.
2nd and 10, here's a pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And out of a small gain up to about the 32. Jair Alexander with the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. No throw, 3rd and long. Isn't moving up, they're going to drop him. And the defense comes through, that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Hand off now from the gun. Escapes the defender. Off to the races. Middle of the field. Into the red zone. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers blowing them out now 34-6. One right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. This our last play of the quarter. Stop the drive with Blue. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70.
Walking back to throw. Running right side. And he's tackled for no gain.
Complete to number 1. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. They try to trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's out of bounds, but what great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get any passing waves. He goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in the record books right now. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on Gonna keep this one and go. And there's gonna be a touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback gets the
No,
snap.
but I'm glad he in power.
For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They're throwing it. He's got it near the end. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route cadence combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep one?
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Rocco 80. Let go.
He's going to throw this one. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So as they're trying to throw for this, Brock, they've actually been thrown off here by a couple of great plays defensively.
Yeah, offensively, that can't happen. Defensively, kudos. Offensively, touchdown, check down, throwaway. That's it. Sack cannot be a part of the equation.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. 3rd and long for him here. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Buccaneers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Buccaneers keep running away with this. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. The middle, blue. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Pass run only gained a yard. It means it's 2nd and 9. 3rd down on the blue. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Pass play coming here. Cut out out. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. First and 10 now from the 46. They'll work against the blitz. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
70 Lion.
Back to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Rob. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Shut up. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. As he comes, he's got Lamb. Has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing now on 1st down. Finds a man inside. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window.